Well, welcome back to more Skies of Arcadia. Today, we need to try and get through here without getting into an... I thought it was gonna stop sooner than it did and start going to the left, which is why I was trying to juke it by going up. Did not work. That's okay, it's just one destroyer, not that big of a deal. Oh hey, he's actually going to successfully call in an ally. What you gonna call in? Another destroyer! The enemies that have yet to do any damage to me in this game so far. Well, that's fine. I'll just take the other one out too. The same way I took you out. Alright. There we go. Nothing too bad. Okay. So we need to finish getting out of this dungeon. I think Vice is actually about to go up a level in green. Yeah, there we go. Get Noxus. Cool. Alright. Yeah, that's really, really unfortunate where this thing comes up from. I was pretty much guaranteed to get into another encounter here. Alright. We'll just Cutlass Fury. Once I get past these guys, I can reassess my magic needs and reassign some people, but I need to get past these things so I stop just infinitely spawning enemies. At least it just spawns destroyers, which can do a lot of damage, but they haven't, and they're really easy to take care of. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's go through the door. Got a save point. Cool. Alright, now let's reassess my magic needs. Still Vice the Bold. Okay, so I'm going to reset you back to silver. I have so many weapons, I should probably switch some of those out. Not back to green, back to silver. There we go. I like that Drachma's still on that list. Even though we can't do anything with him, he's still on our list. Okay, let's set you to yellow. No, you're using the Grendelwing, huh? Okay. Set you to yellow. Why do you have nothing equipped? No wonder you took so much damage. You have nothing equipped! Aika, I'm glad... Okay, yeah, I'm very glad I checked here. Oh boy, okay, yeah. Put on the maiden armor. And... let's see, I need something else for you, too. Counterbracer might not be bad. Honestly, though, I think I'm going to give that Counterbracer to Vice. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Vice. It'll drop his attack significantly, which hurts. It really hurts, but I want him to actually be able to hit things, and just constant counterattack, really good. Okay. But I still need to figure out what I'm giving to you. What does the Lover's Ring do? Not a lot. Okay. Gem of Fluidity, Gilder's Amulet, Sylvite Ring, Everlasting Gem, Queta Feather, Slayer Ring, Rocket Shell. Huh, okay. Gilder's Amulet is actually not a bad one. It's just kind of boost everything. The Warrior Rune is probably what I'll end up going with here. Yeah, let's just go with the Warrior Rune. And then, let me guess, yeah, you also have nothing equipped. Okay, let's get you the Light Coat. And you have less things that you can equip, unfortunately. Slayer Ring, probably not a bad one to go with. Yeah, let's just go with the Slayer Ring there. Alright, well that should help significantly. Also, I never finished checking out what I was using for people. You needed yellow. You... kind of good on everything for the moment, so let's switch you over to green. You were going to work on red. Although, actually, I should switch you over to green. Yeah. And then I'll switch you over to red. There we go. Okay, cool. So that should help quite a bit. Let's save, now that I'm in a little bit of a better position. Alright. And we can finally go through these doors. Yeah, welcome to Boss Fights the episode. This one is gonna take a little bit of time, mostly because I am going to be fighting a lot of mandatory encounters. Alright, so we've got a cannon here. I think what I'm gonna do, I'll just attack him on this turn. Let's go ahead and use a Glyph of Speed. We'll use a Glyph of Might. I'm gonna want to buy more of these on Vice. And go ahead and use a Glyph of Might on yourself. I don't know why Vice is so quick. He's just been getting a lot of dice rolls that are making him go first, which I guess is fine. It's just weird that Aika isn't always going first, just because she's so fast. Fina's actually also really fast now, too. But that's okay. Alright, so now everyone's all boosted. On my next turn, I can set up regen. This guy's going to take his turn to boost himself and use Wheel Blast. Not super into the fact that he was able to do two things, or maybe I was mistaken in the fact that he boosted himself. That did a lot of damage. Okay, I was mistaken. It was just an artifact from from another thing that was going on. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and use a Sacris Crystal. Fina can use a Lunar Blessing. You are okay. You can attack. Okay, set up that regen. Heal yourself up a little bit. Gilder should still be fine. There we go. Now I'm getting a little bit more damage in. Okay, that's fine, especially if I'm going to counterattack. Nice. Okay. Now I got that regen going. Okay. Now, what's probably going to start becoming common strategy for me in these boss fights from here on out is to make sure that I'm actually just going to increm on her and use a Crystallis box from you. What's probably going to start becoming common in these fights for me going forward is trying to make sure that I have 18 SP available so that if I do get really hurt or someone gets KO'd, I can use Fina to restore them. That means I'm not going to be able to use as much SP per round. I'm going to have to hold on to it a little bit more, but it's going to be kind of necessary for the rest of the game, really. Because Fina is very needed in her healing capacity. She's the best healer. I mean, she is my primary healer as well. At this point, I think I'm probably fine to just go ahead and use some healing magic to top her back off. So let's go ahead and just do that. Yeah, I can just use a Sacris to top her off. The rest of the party isn't hurt that bad. As long as he doesn't hit her with that again immediately, she should be fine. Let's go ahead and focus and attack. There we go. Get some more damage in. It would be really cool if I could get Vice's final move off as well. I don't know if I will get that going in this fight, though. I'm going to be close. I'm going to be at 20 SP. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and just cut this Fury. Focus. Focus. Actually, no. Go ahead and boost yourself up. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and focus with Gilder, because then on my next turn I can use Vice's final move to do a lot of damage to this guy. That will use up all of my SP, so I won't be able to heal if I need to. But I will be at a point where I can heal if I need to instead. And still have enough SP left over to hopefully do some attacking as well. Although, it doesn't look like I'll have a lot of SP left over if I have to heal. Okay, he's going for another Wheel Blast. So this is going to hurt. But everyone's boosted now, so it won't hurt as much. Oof. Okay, and it only hit him, so... that's not that bad, honestly. Actually, yeah, I think I'm in plenty of a good spot here. Let's go ahead and not do that. Let's go ahead and Pirate Wrath. There we go. Just in case, let's Crystal's Box. Crystal's Box. And attack. This should finish him off, I think. There's one.
Let's try this.
Two. I think this should set him in good enough range, although I guess we'll just put in the final nail in the coffin there. This should finish him off, so let's check out Vice's final move, Pirate's Wrath. It's going to be a little bit of overkill to ever use this on anything that isn't a boss. So I will pretty much exclusively be using this on bosses. And again, it takes a lot to build up, but it does 3 times as much damage as Cutlass Fury did. So yeah, very strong move. It is worth it to build that up if you can. It's not always easy to do so. Oh, cool, and he'll give me a bunch of Rizalim crystals. I'll take it. Oh no, it set off an alarm. Well, this isn't good. This place is gonna be crawling with guards soon. Quick, get on the lift, from the gallant voice. Can't see who it is. What should we do? Well, let's take our chances. Stand around here, we're gonna get caught anyway. We should just take the lift. No, that's true. Only option. Alright, well then let's go. And who is our gallant voice? It is none other than the Prince! So you're Vice.
Hail.
I'm Enrique. You're the Prince! You're a prince? Why, yes, I am. After you escape from your cells, I figured you'd head for the docks and try and steal a ship. Please follow me. Okay, what's going on? Why is the prince helping us? I have no idea, but we should probably follow him. This way, this way. Don't get lost now. What the? Welcome to my ship. You've probably already figured out, but we're on the bridge of a ship. Say hello to the Delphinus, the newest member of the Armada. This is my personal flagship. It's heavily armored, and can still match the top speed of our cruisers, and it's equipped with the weaponry of a heavy battleship. This ship is a prototype. Soon we will begin building a whole fleet of Delphinus-class ships. The Armada plans to use these ships to take over the world. A whole fleet of ships like this, Valua would easily be able to take over the world, especially since Nazareth's fallen. So, Your Royal Highness, there's still one thing I can't figure out. Why would you help us escape, then take us to the bridge of your own flagship? You've gone through a lot of trouble just to show off. He's got a good point. What say you, Enrique? I want you to take this ship and take me along with it. What? Are you serious? Blue has been taking over other countries by force, destroying their lands, and murdering the innocent. As a prince of the Armada, of the Empire, all the innocent blood spilled by the Armada is on my hands. I've done all I can to convince the Empress and Galcian that what we are doing is wrong, but I cannot convince them to change their ways. Everything I've tried has failed. I am powerless to stop them. My only chance for redemption is to aid you. So please, take me with you. I'll even go as your hostage. Alright, yeah, of course you can come with us. But there's one problem. We don't take hostages. If you want to sail with us, you have to do so as a pirate. Hell yeah. The princely pirate. I will do my best as a part of your crew.
Hey.
I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Vice of the Blue Rose. It is an honor to be a member of your crew, Vice. Our captain is finally actually a captain. Never would have thought that I'd be riding in the same ship as a Valuan, let alone the prince. But the crystals are still in the hands of the Empire. Well, technically you're right. What? I have the crystals. I stole them before I came to the docks to find you. I was going to destroy them. You can do that? Perhaps it would be best if I return them to you. Please take them. Look, if you can destroy these things, that's probably the best thing you can do, actually. Alternatively, throw them out the sky. Just drop them through the clouds. No one will ever be able to resurrect the Gigas again. You reacquired the Red Moon Crystal and the Green Moon Crystal. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why we're keeping these things and we don't just drop them out of the sky. I know Fina's supposed to be, like, collecting them or something, but, like, if the goal is to just stop the Empire and pretty much anyone from ever having control over these, yeah, just drop them off an island. No one will ever be able to get them that way. Which, from my understanding, is the goal. But whatever. Now that I think about it, how do anchors work in this world? There's nothing to anchor onto. You've just got clouds. I mean, you can anchor onto the land that you're above, if you're above land. But most of the time, you're just going to be in the sky. So what are the anchors for? But I digress. We now have our new ship, the Delphinus. Which, again, is why I was not super concerned about doing anything with the Little Jack, because you have it for, like, the early portion of the game, and then you get the Delphinus. This is our ship for the rest of the game. This is what I want to use the Captain Stripes on. They sealed off the entrance. I wouldn't worry too much about the fortress. The spot where I blew up a cannon should still be weak. Yeah, you can still see it. And if the ship's got the firepower the prince said, we should be able to blast our way out. Well, here goes. Yeah, out of one boss fight, into a ship battle. Vice, just to let you know, the Delphinus is equipped with Valua's newest, most powerful weapon. It's called the Moonstone Cannon. It was only an experimental weapon until recently. He used data collected from the red and green Gigas to develop it. He says this cannon power rivals the power of the Gigas themselves. But the manufacturing cost of this cannon is so immense that this ship is the only ship in the entire Armada equipped with one. So this thing is as powerful as a Gigas? Alright, well then let's give it a test run. Cool. Yeah, so to use the cannon, we have to have 20 spirit points, unlike when we use the Little Jack. So I'm going to want to just regen a little bit here. This fight is almost entirely just to show off the cannon. Everything else we have is these prototype cannons, which aren't going to do a whole heck of a lot. This entire fight is just to show off the Moonstone Cannon. So we'll just regen a little bit of SP. I guess if we really wanted to be destructive and mean to Valua, we could just turn around and fire the Moonstone Cannon directly at the palace. Enrique might have words about that, but, Alright, these guys are going to use the small cannon. Hopefully they don't use the large cannon. Although, I feel like considering this, their cannons are currently faced directly inside their own tunnel, and if they go straight through the tunnel, would be going directly into their palace, they probably shouldn't ever fire the large cannon from here. Alright, well now we can finally use the Moonstone Cannon. And we can even use the prototype cannon, why not? And I guess we'll defend and defend. See what this do. Nothing! Yeah, you cannot hurt this wall with anything other than the Moonstone Cannon. It is literally a wall that apparently the Gigas could punch through if this thing supposedly is as strong as a Gigas. Or this particular cannon is, anyway.
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
Yeah, you know what? That does remind me a lot of the Red Gigas. He used a beam attack a lot like that, so... Oh, okay, that is the end of the boss fight. We get 3,000 gold for firing our cannon. That's pretty sweet. We got a gear grease. Cool. I guess we really did just need to blast a bigger hole in it so that we could actually fit through it, so... Alright. There we go. We have, this time, truly escaped from the Grand Fortress. Can't believe it, we just broke the Grand Fortress. Sure know how to break in a new ship. We can finally continue on our search for the other moon crystals. Well, looks like this is goodbye for a while, Valua. And then there's Ramirez. Just being himself. Alright, cool. And our friends are back on their ships, it looks like. Or, no, they're stuck here. Okay. We escaped from the Grand Fortress twice. And I'm happy that we're all together again. Some of us are a little happier than others. Oh, Gilder, I'm so happy I'll never let you go. Out of one prison into the next. What's wrong? You guys make a cute couple. I'm very happy for you, Clara. Oh, thank you, Fina. This is just too good to be true. This is the happiest day of my life. I'm really starting to miss that jail cell in Valua. Well, since we have a new ship, I believe it's time to decide on a captain. Even though this is my ship, I'm not an experienced sailor. I would feel much more comfortable with someone else at the helm. I know who I'd cast my vote for. Vice, you're the best man for the job. I agree with Aika. I feel I would be most comfortable with you as our captain. I know I just met you, but there's something about you. It's almost like you have a captain's cap. I feel like you would make an excellent captain. You're a great sailor, Vice, and a good leader. You'll be good as a captain. Seems unanimous. Will you accept the responsibility of being captain of the Delphinus? I don't know if I'm up for it. Yeah, of course I'll do it. I won't let you down. That's what I wanted to hear. Besides, wasn't it your dream to be the captain of your own ship someday? Yeah, and now I'm going to sail it beyond the sunset. Alright, well, we need a new flag. You're right, every crew should have a flag that symbolizes what they stand for. Why don't we start working on one now? Delphinus should have a flag as soon as possible. Well, I think Vice, Ica, and Fina should get together and design our new flag. Being a prince, I don't think it's really my place to design an air pirate flag, but I can judge any ideas you have. You want me to design one too? Well, yeah, you've been with us for a long time now. Hey Vice, I want to take a look around. I think we all should. Well, we should split up and check out the ship. If something's wrong with it, better find out now, rather than the heat of battle. Alright, let's meet back at the bridge when you're done. Cool. So yeah, we can just kind of explore our ship. Which, there's a bunch of fun things we can find here, including... Is there somebody here? Marco! Surprise, it's Marco. Long time no see, Vice. What are you doing here? Oh, I heard the prince's ship was finished and is being prepared for departure, so I snuck aboard. How did you get there, though? I was planning on escaping Valua in it. I heard the prince was a really nice guy, so I figured he probably wouldn't kill me. At least not right away. Never thought that you, of all people, would get your hands on the ship. Now at least I don't have to go looking for you. I'm gonna travel along with you whether you like it or not, but I'll stay out of your way, okay? Alright, well, I'll take you as my first crew member. Cool. Marco is joined as a sailor. Yep, so now that we have our own ship, we can build our own crew, which is pretty sweet. And if we come over here, we can also get a moonberry. Alright. I also want to go ahead... Oh, I am now Vice the Valiant. Sweet. I also want to go ahead and use those captain stripes to increase the Delphinus. Now, if you had used these on the Little Jack, it would have increased your HP by 1,000. Using them on the Delphinus, it increases your HP by 2,000. And since the Delphinus is going to be your main weapon, I highly suggest, using them on the Delphinus, frankly. You're not going to be in that many difficult battles with the Little Jack. There's unfortunately not a whole lot we can re-equip the Delphinus with, but we can get these increased items here. So let's go ahead and get the Bore-Up kit. Then we can also get the engine cover, armor deck, steel deck. I think we want the Prin figure here. And the steel deck. Yep, and that should do it. Alright, so now our ship is a little bit more prepared. There's not a whole lot else to do in this room, so let's just go forward here. I feel like there should be a save point around here, but that's okay. We head through here. Yeah, mostly we can just kind of get some good items around here. I think we can also find a cham on the deck of the ship, so we're going to want to do that as well. Now, naturally, if you miss stuff while you're first exploring the ship, that's fine. You can come explore the inside of the ship pretty much whenever you want. Enrique's over here. This is the lookout tower. Now we just need a competent lookout. There's all sorts of emergency supplies. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to really see up here. You're not going to find a moonfish on the ship. At least I don't believe so. But we will be able to get a cham. Yeah, we can get a cham, and... yeah, no moonfish. I didn't think so. That would have been kind of weird. But... alright, so that's really all there is up there. So if I can open the door... here we go. We can head on down here. Again, this is just supplies. We can't actually do anything with it, unfortunately. But I think this will take us to the deck. Yeah! Where we can see Marco doing his thing. Yeah, one cool thing about recruiting crew members is the active crew you can actually see hanging out on the deck of the ship. Well, not necessarily the deck, but you can see them hanging out on the ship doing stuff, which is just kind of cool. Naturally, we don't have a whole lot of a crew at the moment, but if we want to take a look at our crew, we can see the crew options. So we're going to have a lot of crew members available. We can also take a look at what they do. So you can also use the crew command in ship battles now. And the Marco's crew command, only the active members can be used in your crew commands. And some active members will do different things. Using his command, you will double all of your spirit points for 1 turn, which is really good. It's really handy. I think the other sailor you get halves the cost of your spirit, or halves the spirit cost for 1 turn. But yeah, crew is really good to use, so it just adds an extra layer of complexity to the ship battles now. Alright, we also have this big ol' hall over here. Not a lot in it at the moment, but we have one. It's got a kitchen, it's got a bar. Yeah, it's got a little bit of everything. But that is pretty much it for the inside of the Delphinus. Mostly I just wanted to get that Cham and that Moonberry. That Moonberry is going to be very good. So we can head back on up. And then we will need to pick out a flag. We'll have a couple of options. I think I probably know which one I'm probably going to go for, but... Hey Vice, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Sure. Have you looked around the ship? Yeah, pretty much. Well, actually... I'm leaving. I'm going back to the Claudia. What? Look, man, he's also a captain. Did you really expect him to just pal around with you forever? Vice, don't even joke about that. I am not staying with her. Alright, couldn't resist. But we're going to miss you. You've been on 2 adventures with me. I have 3 pieces of advice for you, though. First, get a crew. I've got 1 already, but I'll work on getting the rest. 2, or actually no, I guess this is still part of 1. Get a watchman, a cook, a gunner, etc., etc. Okay. If you run into anyone that can help you, bring them aboard. Yeah, that's fair. We will be getting all of the crew in this playthrough. Second, need a base. You need a place you can repair your ship, and your crew will need warm beds and warm meals once in a while. Your father had his own base, right? You said it was on Pirate Isle? Well, you need your headquarters too. What about the deserted island I found you on? I think it's called Crescent Island? Most of all, no matter what happens, never give up. You've accomplished a lot, especially for someone your age. You defeated 3 admirals of the Armada, you took out 2 Gigas, you escaped from the Grand Fortress twice? For some reason everyone seems to follow you, myself included, even though you're a little crazy. So don't let anything stop you, keep being you, go get a crew, and build yourself a base. I don't know what heading you just sent us on by doing that. Alright. If you follow my advice, you'll accomplish things you never dreamed of. Oh, Gilder, where are you? Oh god, it's Clara. I'm out of here. So long, Vice. Hope to see you again. Usually I just sail around in search of fun, but this was probably the most fun I've ever had. Keep it up, kid. Cool. Yeah, that's the other reason why I didn't want to use my moonberries on Gilder. He's not with you for very long. He's actually with you for an extremely short amount of time. 2 dungeons. He's with you with 2 dungeons. So, didn't really want to use my stuff on him. Alright. well, we now have our own ship, so full speed to Crescent Island. Gilder has left the party, but Enrique has joined. Now, Enrique is who I want to use these moonberries on. In truth, the Delphinus has not yet been completed, the hull hasn't been fully reinforced, so it won't be able to fly through stone reefs. The engine's output hasn't been properly adjusted, so we won't be able to fly through sky reefs. But if we can find a way to fix the hull and the engine, I'm sure sky reefs and stone reefs would be no problem. Yeah, so that's telling us that it gives us a little bit of a blocking off. Nothing too bad, but a little. Alright, well, let's go ahead and lock his first move, which is a strong single target. Kind of like Cutlass Fury. Only costs 8 SP to use, though. We've got Enrique's coat. Enrique, weirdly enough, also uses light armor, just like Ica. Which isn't that bad. Imperial Crest just is very defensive. Enrique is mostly an attacker, but his will is okay. Let's see, is there anything better I want to give him, though? Actually, yeah, I'll give him the Assassin Ring. Get him a lot of hit, and also increased chance of first strike. That sounds good to me. Alright, cool. Let's take a look at his magic and see what we need to boost up. As you might expect, his yellow magic is pretty good. He's a little low on silver, though. So I should probably switch him over to that. And then, let's see, you are also on silver. Let's switch you to blue, because you are currently getting pretty close on that. And then I think the rest of you are probably fine where you are. Yellow, and... well, actually, I should probably have one of you on... I should have someone on green. So let's switch Vice to green. Should pretty much always have somebody on green. Alright, cool. Well, now we just kind of need to sail around and recruit a crew, build up our ship, fight the good fight. But I think we've been going plenty long today, so I will see you guys in our next episode as we go start recruiting some crew. So I'll see you guys then.